From the seas to the trees, it's Jill Tracey On Demand.
Hey there, I am Jill Tracey, and you know, you listen to me on the radio, if you blink, you'll miss me. So now with Jill Tracey On Demand, you can catch me whenever you want on hot105fm.com, on jilltracey.com, on our Facebook page, or any of my lovely social media. Okay, so this week I'm loving the new movie Top 5. I had a chance to go to New York on the press junket for the film. I interviewed everybody. It was so great. So once you see the movie, you'll understand my affinity for J.B. Smoove. But more than that, I thought he was like the greatest player in the movie. He talks about how the movie gives a little love to the side man. But beyond that, I just love the character that you play.
Oh, thank you. I think Chris gave me a good balance of JB being JB, and a good balance of JB being this guy who gives a damn about this guy here.
Exactly.
You know, Andre Allen's his process, his movement through his journey. You know, I think we all need somebody who has your back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and not just someone you hire just to do a job, which is different.
Yeah.
Than hiring someone who give a damn about you. Well, it's a whole different thing.
Yeah. And it really gives you an in-depth feeling of what it's really like to be a stand-up comedian. Like, Chris Rock kind of directed the show the way he directs his stand-up. Take a listen.
You know, he wrote the movie, he directed the movie, and he's starring in the movie. So he has to have a bunch of hats on at the same time.
Yeah.
So he has to almost, you know, we as comedians, we have this thing that we do. You see, folks who watch comedy shows think it's all just us giving this saying jokes, just throwing stuff out to you. But we got to get something back. When we get something back, it allows us to use our ears. We have to be conscious all the time and listen intently at our audience response. Yeah. And Chris has to do that in this movie.
It is so cool. It opens December 12th. You have to go see it. Top 5. Everybody is in this movie. I named everybody. Whoopi's in it. Jerry Seinfeld. It goes on and on. Make sure you catch Top 5 December 12th. And giving me life and everyone else in South Florida this week is Art Basel. Now, if you've never been, this is going to be your Art Basel 101. You must go and you must do something. And with me to give you the 411 on what to see, what to buy, where to go is Sugarcane Magazine creator, director, editor at large, Melissa Hunter Davis. How are you?
Very good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for coming. So now this is your total wheelhouse.
Yes, this is my season.
Yeah. So now you were telling me that there's specific galleries that you're going and you're covering.
Yes.
So what are your top 2 that you were definitely going to see?
Definitely going to Prism Art Fair.
Okay.
This is their second year. They did a great show last year. It was a strong start. Mm-hmm. Everybody was anticipating a good show. We got more than what we bargained for last year.
Awesome.
And I know that we're going to have it again this year. Art Africa, which is really like the granddaddy of all of the black art fairs, is going on as well.
Right.
So we want to support them as well. And I'm also heading over to Scope. I know you said 2, but we have to add Scope in there.
Gotta put Scope in there.
Because Swiss Beats is going to be in town, and he has an amazing show lined up. The work is amazing. It's on Instagram already. You're going to be blown away by what he has.
Yeah, and the thing is, a lot of people have asked, like, how am I going to be able to afford art? I'm just trying to pay this hoopty car note. Listen, there's a lot of different levels to this game.
Yes.
Let's say that. And one of the things, though, I think if you're really inclined, if you're really interested in art, you and I talked about it earlier, is that you should go into the Art Basel show itself at the convention at the convention center on Miami Beach. Yes. It's like $45. It's $100 for an all-day pass, and just really kind of soak it in. That's where you're going to run into, Kanye or their assistant buying these big, incredible pieces of art. That's where you're going to see all the celebrities, and you get a chance to really see the magnitude of this, and then you break off, like you said, into the other, smaller events. Okay, so what parties are must on your list?
I'm definitely doing the Remy party because I love yachts and the whole feeling of being in the luxury. And I may not be able to buy a Picasso, but I can hang out with those. I can see one and I can hang out with those who have one.
Right.
So that's great for me. So that's the big party that I'm getting ready for tonight.
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to the Remy party as well. And I'm going to the Rendezvous Day Party, which is happening on Saturday. They're having there's a brunch and then there's a dinner cruise, and they're going to have local artists.
Wow.
So it'll be a good opportunity to see what some of the locals are doing and, go out on the water and have a really good time. So you can join me. And then I'm doing early because I'll be on Friday Night Live, and then I will join you on the ship for brunch. And then there's another one in the evening. But if you want to get info on that, you can see the commercial coming up in a few minutes. They'll tell you how you can be on the Rendezvous Day Cruise. So, Melissa, I can't thank you enough. So are you looking to buy something at Art Basel?
I think so. There's a lot of local artists that I really want to work with and that I want to, put some of their pieces in the house. I get a chance to work with a lot of early career and mid-career artists.
Right.
And I always love having their pieces because I like to watch how they've grown from where they got started when they first got trained until where they are now. And it's always a beautiful sight. It just makes your house look great.
Yeah. So I have some pieces up. You have to come to my house and curate my walls. And
definitely.
We'll talk about that. And shouts out to everybody over at the Art of Black. That is the new kind of mother house, maybe, put together by the Convention and Visitors Bureau and their new multicultural tourism committee to kind of house all of the different Black-centered events that are happening during Art Basel. If you want more info on that, you can go to theartofblack.com/Convention and Visitors Bureau. Sugarcane Magazine.
Yes.
You can go to our Hot 105 Facebook page. I put my list up there. There's lots of information out there. Go out and get your art on. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And of course, I cannot leave you without the 411. So, Art Basel, of course, is going on. The big parties, there's a lot of parties, but the big ones that you want to get on the list for are Gil Green's Vibes Party, which is on Friday night. You want to get on the list for Keon Hardeman's parties. There's a bunch of them he's doing with headliners. You want to get on the Fusion Miami list for everything because they're doing BET and they're doing Erykah Badu with headliners on Saturday. That's going to be a spot to be. And if you can, like I'm crossing my fingers to get on the El Decor Show House invitation list. Now you can pay to go, but to get on the invitation list, you get the private showing of the house. Interior designers from all over the world put this show house together. It is one amazing piece of work that I'm really looking forward to seeing. And of course, the Rendezvous Day Cruise. And coming up next week, we're getting Christmas started. I'm hosting the Colors of Christmas concert. We've got the One Caribbean Festival coming up. Oh, so much good stuff. Don't miss it. Subscribe right now. And don't forget, you can always hit me up at Jill@hot105fm.com or any one of my lovely social media. Till next week, love ya, mean it, bye-bye.
South Florida, you asked for it and now you have it. Live Alive Social Group is bringing you 2 boat rides, Art Basel weekend, Saturday, December 6th. Join in for the Live Alive lunch brunch. Brunch will be aboard the South Beach Lady departing from the Hyatt Regency Dock. Check-in is at 11 and the boat departs at noon with music by DJ Scoops. Or join DJ Fly Guy and DJ Don Hot that evening for R&B, hip-hop, reggae, and more. Check-in is at 4:30, departing at 6. For tickets and more info, log on to LASG.info or call 786-508-2995.